Pre-workout supplements back in the day were very simple. They were microdosed in proprietary blends, so you didn't know what you were getting, and most likely you weren't getting enough of things that you were even supposed to get due to their microdosing. Many of them probably today would not be legal, and they make you feel and see things that you probably shouldn't be feeling and you most likely shouldn't be seeing. So today's pre-workout category is vastly different than the Wild Wild West of the old days in dietary supplements. Many brands have now come out with a daily driver pre-workout called an essential pre-workout. Now that's all fine and dandy, but many brands out there have gone and just watered down a formula, giving you a cheaper entry point, but you're not getting fully efficacious dosing of key ingredients. On the flip side of that, we've seen an influx of fully loaded, mega dosed, fuck you pre-workouts from many brands in the space, including many common brands that you see on store shelves that have a solid reputation behind them. The caveat, the flip on this here, is that the price point is going to be much higher than an essential daily driving pre-workout, but there's a reason for that, because the formulations are done correctly with key ingredients, science-backed ingredients at high dosing. I'm Fitness Informant founder and CEO Ryan Buckeye here, looking at 4 different products from 4 reputable brands that have just absolutely loaded their pre-workout powder. Now, these pre-workout powders may not be for everybody, and what I say is, majority of people probably can get by with an essential pre-workout or a very simplistic pre-workout. It's something that gets them up off the couch, into the gym, getting into an exercise or an active routine. But if you are one of those people who is a science nerd, a geek, who loves dietary supplements, who wants to get the most from their dietary supplements, then any one of the 4 that I'm about to talk about is going to do that for you. Let's talk about Ghost Lifestyle. This is going to be their Legend All-Out pre-workout. So first off, when you look at a pre-workout, many people want to know what's the caffeine content. This has 2 different forms of caffeine. You have caffeine anhydrous at 300 milligrams, and then you also have Zoom XR caffeine at another 100 milligrams. So a total of 400 milligrams of caffeine from 2 different caffeine sources. The caffeine anhydrous typically hits you 10 to 15 minutes after consumption, and Zoom XR is gonna go ahead and taper off that energy levels or that anti-fatigue complex throughout a duration of time. So you're not gonna get the crash, you're gonna have higher elevated levels of energy throughout your workout. But some other cool things that this brand has done in this particular formula is they have full yield citrulline, full yield beta-alanine, and full yield betaine anhydrous. 3 ingredients that are gonna help improve blood flow, help improve performance and longevity in the gym, as well as help improve power output. Now, when I say full yield, it means because they're bonded with a nitrate. So you get citrulline nitrate, you get beta-alanine nitrate, and you get betaine nitrate to give you full yields of those 3. So in addition to the active ingredients, which are gonna do blood flow, in addition to beta-alanine, which is gonna help improve muscular endurance, and betaine anhydrous, which is gonna improve overall strength and power output, you're gonna get the improved blood flow from the exogenous nitrates that come along with it. In addition, you get 600 milligrams of alpha GPC, which is gonna help elevate overall cognition. A really solid pre-workout at a 20 serve from our friends at Ghost. Another really popular brand on the rise, pun intended, is RYSE Supplements. This is their Godzilla pre-workout. This is their most loaded pre-workout that they have. That's not a special one-off like the CEO version that we saw in 2024, but Godzilla Pre is an everyday pre-workout that's available to the market that is gonna have higher dosing, higher amounts of caffeine than the traditional RYSE supplements that you see out there. So some of the key ingredients here is 11 grams of citrulline. Now this is a huge dosing of citrulline, so my caution is if you're not used to citrulline, you maybe want to start with the 40 serving and not jump into the 20 serve to get half of that, because you're getting fermented, you're getting L-citrulline at 9 grams, and then you're going to get citrulline nitrate at 2 grams. So you're going to get the citrulline, obviously, it's going to convert to arginine and improve blood flow into the muscles, and then you get the exogenous nitrates from the citrulline nitrate to help improve blood flow even more so. In addition to that, you get 5 grams of creatine monohydrate. I like taking my creatine pre-workout. Now, there's not a special time of day to do that, but ultimately I take it pre-workout, so RYSE decided to put it into the pre-workout here. You get caffeine anhydrous at 350 milligrams, as well as Zoom XR, extended release caffeine at 50 milligrams, for a total of 400 milligrams of caffeine. And then additionally, Vasodrive AP, which is gonna help relax the blood vessels, get more blood flow into the muscles, is dosed here in this particular product at 300 milligrams of caffeine. So you're gonna get improved blood flow significantly from citrulline, exogenous nitrates, and Vasodrive AP, as well as some of the other ingredients in here. Good caffeine content and levels that's gonna be spread out with the Zoom XR. And then you get, different things like cognizant choline at 500 milligrams, which is gonna help elevate your overall cognition in the gym. Now, if you're a stim junkie, this one is for you. Apollon Nutrition's Fuck Mediocre. Now, if the name itself doesn't scare you enough the way it is, and you're a stim junkie, you're probably thinking, I need to try this. And the answer is, you need to try this. This is a 40-20 serve pre-workout, Most people, I'd say 99% of the people out there watching this video can get by with the 40 serving. But if you are that 1% who likes to be stimmed up out of your fucking mind, then the 20 serve will be something you want to look at. 10 grams of L-citrulline, 4.2 grams of arginine nitrate can help improve overall blood flow. Really good, awesome pumps, even with the higher amounts of stimulants in this. But when we talk about stimulants, you get 300 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. This is the caffeine that's going to hit within 10 to 15 minutes. You get caffeine citrate, 300 milligram dosing, which yields 50% caffeine. So you're going to get another 150 milligrams of active caffeine. If you're doing the math with me, you're at 450. And then you get dicaffeine malate at 200 milligrams. This yields 75% caffeine. So another 150 milligrams there for a total of 600 milligrams of caffeine. But wait, there's more. You also get 2 milligrams of rylosine, which is going to be a yohimbine product that is going to absolutely just get you bouncing off the walls if you're taking the full 20 serving on this at 600 milligrams of caffeine and 2 milligrams of rylosine. But again, I want to say that there's also other key ingredients in here that are going to help elevate your performance in the gym, including a full gram of alpha GPC. Fuck mediocre. Stim junkies out there. Check this one out. You're going to love it. The last one I want to talk about here today is from our friends at Infinis Nutrition. This is a fairly newer brand, but what they've really done a good job on is essentially just giving you the kitchen sink. Everything in the kitchen sink, they are giving it to you in this pre-workout. The SFP, the supplement facts panel on this is much too long to talk about in this short version video. We do have a longer video on this, but some key ingredients here. You get 8 grams of citrulline. You're going to get your beta-alanines, your betaine anhydrous, but then you get 1.5 grams of nitrosamine from Nutrition 21. This has been shown to perform as well as 8 grams of citrulline malate. So not only are you getting citrulline at 8 grams, you're going to be getting 1.5 grams of nitrosamine. You get Vasodrive AP at 508 milligrams. So for pump purposes, you're going to have absolutely epic pumps. You get Cognizant City Choline, 250 milligrams in this, Alpha GPC, 600 milligrams of that. So in terms of cognition, hugely elevated cognitive levels when it comes to working out or whatever sport you're participating in. And then you're also going to get other key ingredients in here too, like different forms of caffeine. Your caffeine content here is 220 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. And then you're also going to get a different form of caffeine here with a slower release at 80 milligrams on that. So a total of 300 milligrams of caffeine amongst those two different sources there. And then if you want to look at some other cool ingredients here, CogniQ, S7 and more, from top to bottom, this is one of the most loaded formulas I've ever seen in the pre-workout category. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. You're going to absolutely love it. So whether or not you're trying to go with a brand that's established, that does extremely good at flavoring, then you want to check out our friends at Ghost and their Legend, or our friends at RYSE in their Godzilla. This is their true loaded pre-workout. If you are a big stim junkie and you want something that's going to get you bouncing off the walls at a full 20 serve, the Fuck Mediocre version here from Apollon Nutrition. For most people, you probably can get by with the 40 serve. And then lastly, if you're a big science nerd and you like ingredients and you like cool things, the Infinis Nutrition pre-workout is going to be one of the coolest pre-workouts formulated. It's almost over-formulated, meaning that they have, there's no way you don't get a rise in something when it comes to your workout. We are on social media. Make sure you check us out on our channels. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and more. Subscribe to our YouTube channel here below by hitting the red subscribe now button to stay up to date with all new free video content at Fitness Informant. And for a full breakdown on any of these products, or if you want to purchase them, look below in the description box for links to fitnessinformant.com or to purchase them, as well as a potential coupon code to save you a few dollars. For more dietary supplement news, rankings, reviews, workout routines, and nutrition plans, visit us on our official website. We're online at fitnessinformant.com.